You want to master photography. If you're serious about leveling up, you know the camera body is just the start. The real magic is in the lens. Choosing the right lens can be overwhelming, but it's the key to turning good photos into great ones. In this video, we'll break down the main types of lenses: primes, zooms, wide angles, telephotos, and macros, what they do, and how to use them. The goal? Demystify your choices and help you pick the perfect tool for your vision. Let's dive in. First up, let's dive into the world of the prime lens, a favorite among photographers for its simplicity and power. A prime lens has a fixed focal length, meaning you can't zoom in or out. Instead, you get pure optical performance, with fewer moving parts inside the lens, which often translates to better image quality and reliability. This limitation actually becomes a creative advantage. Since you can't rely on zoom, you're encouraged to move your feet, explore your environment, and compose each shot with intention. Over time, this practice sharpens your creative eye and helps you develop a stronger sense of visual storytelling. Primes are famous for their exceptional sharpness and wide maximum apertures. Think f/1.8, f/1.4, or even f1.2. These wide apertures let in a ton of light, making prime lenses absolute powerhouses in low-light situations, like indoor events or nighttime street photography. That wide aperture also gives you those dreamy, creamy, blurred backgrounds, known as bokeh, which are perfect for making your subject pop in portraits or isolating details in a busy scene. The artistic look you get with a prime lens is hard to match with most zooms. Common focal lengths for primes include 35mm, 50mm, and 85mm. Each has its own unique character and use case. 35mm is a classic for street and environmental shots, letting you capture more of the scene. The 50mm, often called the Nifty 50, is incredibly versatile, great for everything from portraits to everyday moments. And the 85mm is a portrait legend, giving you beautiful compression and flattering perspectives for headshots. Embrace the constraint of a fixed focal length. Walk around your subject, change your angle, and experiment with different perspectives. This hands-on approach will teach you more about composition than any zoom lens ever could. And remember, you don't always have to shoot wide open. Sometimes, stopping down to f2, 8 or f4 can give you even sharper results and a bit more depth of field, which is useful for group shots or when you want more of your scene in focus. Prime lenses challenge you to be a more thoughtful photographer. They reward you with stunning image quality, vibrant colors, and crisp details that can elevate your work, whether you're shooting portraits, landscapes, or creative projects. For anyone serious about photography, a prime lens is a must-have tool in your kit. It's not just about the technical benefits, it's about the way it changes how you see and capture the world. Next, let's talk about versatility and see how zoom lenses compare. Transition to next scene. Enter the zoom lens, the lens of flexibility. If you've ever found yourself in a situation where you need to capture a fleeting moment, but can't physically move closer or farther from your subject, a zoom lens is your best friend. It's the tool that adapts to your needs, letting you frame your shot perfectly, no matter the circumstances. Zooms let you change focal length on the fly, perfect for fast-paced events, travel, or when you can't move around. Whether you're in a crowded street, at a concert, or capturing spontaneous moments at a family gathering, a zoom lens gives you the freedom to react instantly and creatively. Standard zooms like the popular 24 to 70mm cover everything from sweeping landscapes to intimate portraits. This range is a favorite among professionals and enthusiasts alike because it's so adaptable. You can shoot a wide scene, then quickly zoom in for a close-up without ever changing your lens. Wide zooms, such as 16 to 35mm, are ideal for architecture, interiors, and dramatic perspectives. They let you capture the full scale of a scene, making them perfect for travel, cityscapes, or creative storytelling. Telephoto zooms, like the 70 to 200mm, are the go-to for sports, wildlife, and action. They bring distant subjects up close, allowing you to capture details and expressions that would otherwise be out of reach. The trade-off? Zooms can be heavier, pricier, and sometimes less sharp than primes, but modern pro zooms are closing the gap. Today's top-tier zooms offer impressive image quality, fast autofocus, and weather sealing, making them reliable companions for demanding shoots. Don't just stand still and zoom. Use your feet to adjust perspective. Then fine-tune with the zoom ring. Moving around your subject changes the relationship between foreground and background, giving your photos more depth and interest. Watch out for variable apertures on budget zooms. Your exposure changes as you zoom in. This can catch you off guard, especially in tricky lighting, so always keep an eye on your settings as you compose your shot. Pro zooms have constant apertures like f/2.8, keeping your exposure steady throughout the zoom range. This consistency is crucial for professionals who need reliable results in changing conditions. Zooms are the ultimate all-in-one solution when you need to be ready for anything. With just one lens, you can tackle a wide variety of subjects and situations, making them perfect for travel, events, or everyday photography. Now let's see the world on a grander scale. Transition to next scene. Wide-angle lenses are your ticket to capturing more of the world in a single frame. Think 35 mm or less. These lenses expand your field of view, letting you include sweeping vistas, dramatic skies, and more of your surroundings than a standard lens ever could. They're a favorite among photographers who want to tell a bigger story with every shot, making viewers feel like they're right there in the scene. Perfect for landscapes, architecture, and interiors, wide-angle lenses capture context and scale that standard lenses can't. They're ideal for showing the grandeur of a mountain range, the spaciousness of a modern building, or the inviting atmosphere of a cozy room. By fitting more into the frame, you can highlight relationships between subjects and their environment, giving your photos a sense of place and story. Ultra-wides, those under 24 mm, take things even further. They exaggerate depth, making foreground objects pop and pulling viewers right into the heart of the scene. This effect can make your images feel immersive and dynamic, almost as if you're stepping into the photograph itself. But there's a trade-off. Watch for distortion. Straight lines can curve, and anything close to the lens can look much larger than it really is. This barrel distortion is especially noticeable in architecture and group shots, where people or objects at the edges may appear stretched or warped. To avoid falling buildings or skewed perspectives, keep your camera level, especially when shooting cityscapes or interiors. And if distortion sneaks in, don't worry. Most editing software offers powerful correction tools to straighten lines and restore natural proportions. Wide-angle lenses shine when you use strong foreground elements, like rocks, trees, or leading lines, to create a sense of depth. These elements guide the viewer's eye through the image from front to back, making your photos feel three-dimensional and engaging. Be extra mindful of the edges of your frame. Wide lenses see everything, so it's easy for unwanted distractions, like stray branches or people, to sneak in. Take a moment to check your composition and clean up the edges before you press the shutter. Shooting with wide angles demands a new way of seeing. You'll need to pay close attention to composition, balance, and the relationships between elements in your scene. With practice, you'll learn to use these lenses to create images that are both expansive and thoughtfully composed. Now, let's bring the distant world closer and explore how telephoto lenses can change your perspective. Transition to next scene. Telephoto lenses are all about reach, starting around 70 mm and going way up. Essential for wildlife and sports, they let you fill the frame with distant subjects. Telephotos compress the scene, making backgrounds look closer and more dramatic. The challenge camera shake. The longer the lens, the more any movement is magnified. Use fast shutter speeds, at least one focal length, and stabilize with a monopod or tripod. Image stabilization and good autofocus are your friends, especially for moving subjects. Telephotos demand solid technique, but reward you with intimate, impactful shots. They're your ticket to capturing moments you can't physically reach. Let's get even closer, down to the tiniest details. Transition to next scene, 13. Macro lenses reveal the hidden world. True one-to-one magnification for extreme close-ups. Perfect for insects, flowers, food, and tiny objects, macros show details invisible to the naked eye. Depth of field is razor thin, so precise focus is critical. Tripods and manual focus help. Lighting is key. Use ring flashes or twin lights to avoid shadows from your lens. For moving subjects, use fast shutter speeds and patience. Macro is a game of persistence. Focus stacking, combining multiple shots at different focus points, can get everything sharp front to back. Macro photography is about patience, precision, and seeing beauty in the small things. Let's wrap it up. Transition to next scene. That's your crash course on the 5 essential lens types. each offering something unique for your photography. There's no single best lens, just the right tool for your creative vision and the story you want to tell. Experiment, rent, or borrow lenses to discover what truly fits your style and helps you grow. The more you shoot, the more you'll know what works for you and inspires your creativity. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and share your favorite lens or questions in the comments below. Until next time, keep creating and capturing moments. Peace.